Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Kristen Reardon-McClellan. I'm the Director of Education and Community Programs at the Vancouver Symphony, and we are pleased to welcome you to a wonderful live guest artist masterclass with Eriko Daimo. And so we're going to have a fabulous afternoon with our percussion students. The VSOI this year is fully virtual, again, of course, because of the pandemic. For the last 2 years, we've been fully virtual, but definitely making the best of our situation. And one of the wonderful things that we're able to accomplish virtually is collaborating with all of these fantastic guest artists from around the world. And so we are so grateful to be able to do this. And we absolutely want to take a moment to acknowledge our sponsors and our partners at TELUS and at RBC Foundation, at Stingray Music, and at Newmont, Canada. I will now turn it over to the VSO's principal percussionist, Vernon Griffiths, who will tell us a bit more about what you're going to hear today.
Hi there, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to those who are watching live and also those who are watching it on theconcerthall.ca. It's a great pleasure to welcome my friend, this incredible marimbist, Eriko Daimo. She's originally from Japan, now living in Oregon. She tours all over the world, playing concertos and recitals, playing at percussion festivals everywhere. You can check out her incredible debut CD called Origin with Japanese percussion music by Toru Takamitsu, Toshi Ichiyanagi, and many other composers. That's really worth checking out. And also to point out that Performance Today nominated her for the 2021 Classical Woman of the Year Award. So it's a great honor to have Eriko join us today. Here's Eriko Daimo.
Hello, thank you very much for wonderful introduction, and I'm so happy to be here. Vancouver is a very special place for me. My husband's parents lives in there, so we go there every year. And one is my husband, Pius Cheng's first percussion teacher in Canada. So he knows a long time of him, and my husband learned a lot from one. So he always talk about him a lot. And of course, I love Vancouver so much, so beautiful, such a beautiful city, and a lot of nature, and a lot of delicious food and beers. So I wish I was there right now, but it's unfortunate. We have to see each other virtually, but still, I'm very happy to be connected, and especially for this percussion crowd, I'm sure we can have a intimate connection for next 90 minutes together. So for next 90 minutes, if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask me. Just raise your hand or write it down in the chat room, and we can communicate and have a dialogue together. So before I start my class, I would like to share one of my favorite Japanese folk song with you. It's called Sakura, which means cherry blossom. So too quick sound check. Is it okay? Great. Thank you. Sakura, Japanese folk song, and arranged by Pius Cheng. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for listening. So this piece is very special for me because, of course, it's such a well-known, beautiful Japanese folk song, and as well as like cherry blossom in Japan is so beautiful. It's everywhere in beautiful for the cherry blossom, but I really miss cherry blossom in Japan. So it's very special. Uh, anyway, so today, since we have a young crowd of percussion player, I'm going to share how I prepare for the concert and audition and how I practice. Because there are many ways to practice for you. So I hope it would help you to create your own practice routine. So if you have any question, again, just write it down or raise your hand, okay? So now I'm gonna share screen. Can you see? Okay, great. So Vancouver Symphony Orchestra Institute to 2021. So behind the stage for me, Eriko Daimo. So behind the stage, what we do is we always practice. That's it, always, anytime. And for me, I divided 3 steps of the preparation. First, score study. Second, physical practice, which probably you spend a lot of time, most of you spend. And next is mental practice. For 3 of those, I spend equally the timeline. And for those 3 is necessary for me. And for the score study, what I meant is, so this is the one I was studying Firebird when I was playing timpani. And then I live in Oregon right now, but I teach at the New York University and Juilliard Pre-College. Those are 2 of them are in New York, so I have to commute to Oregon and New York back and forth. And besides that, I have a concert in Europe, Asia, and US, so I travel a lot. So lots of time for me studying is at the airplane. This is a perfect time for me. And what I meant of score study is background of the piece and the composer to check. And lead music. Have clear ideas of the sound when you are leading music. And check where you physically need to practice. Because we have a limited practice time. We never have enough time for the physical practice. So when I'm leading, I check where exactly I need to practice. And then analyze, which is probably Natalie's very well, strong point, because she is also the theory major. So yes, but it's very important, analyze. And same time, I try to use visual memorization. And for me, background of the piece and the composer, this is very important too. I don't check the piece, especially for the marimba, of the recording. If I play, for example, marimba spiritual, if I play, I don't check the marimba spirituals. Everyone play marimba spiritual. There are many recordings, but once if I decided to play, I don't check those. I check Minoru Miki's opera or symphony or other instruments recordings to get the idea of the composer's color and orchestration, to create myself to my own marimba spiritual, not input from other performers. So that maybe you can try. And for the analyze, what can you see? What is this piece? Anyone? If you can answer, I can give you maybe ice cream next time when I see you.
Chacon.
Yes! Wow, you get ice cream. So this is Chacon. You can see what I was lighting for the analyze the code, and also you can see some section. I'm not gonna show everything, but you can see some music analysis. Those I can do that on an airplane, right? You don't need instruments. And the next stage is, this is pious wrote, to make a map of the piece for the structure. And this is what I wrote. I just analyze and calculate the measures and to see what's happening around when, and to check the golden ratio, to be curious, you know. And that's, analyze. And you can also make your own map to know the piece, to memorize and study. And the next, this one, you probably spend a lot of time of this, physical practice. Before that, you absolutely need calm and clear mind and clear image of the sounds before you play. So when you are checking score, when I check the score, I already create the exact sounds I want. Like this is like this kind of sounds, like a flute or like petal, you know, anything, any imagination to help. So when you actually play the sound, play the music, instruments, have a clear imagination of the sound, then control every single movement for your stroke. And don't hit, just not hit the instrument. Touch and pull the sounds from the instruments. Don't think percussion instruments is just a thing. It's like your body, your partner, your best friend, part of yourself. So you want to communicate with the instrument. So never hit. Although I play super loud sometimes, and you saw probably on YouTube, you saw me like with a super huge stroke, especially with the orchestra. Yes, we need that. But never force the instruments. That's the point. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah, great. Okay, and this next one, posture, which is super important. And I want you all to try with me. And let's see. So legs, maybe everyone can stand up and everyone can try. Make your perfect posture. Can you see legs under your shoulder? Stand straight, open chest and shoulder down, and hair pulled from the sky, and have a strong core. Let me exit the screen share. Then now I can see everyone. Yes? So right now, so I am pregnant right now. I'm 7 months right now. Yay! So you can see my big stomach. So first, stand very straight and legs under your shoulder, not close, under your shoulder, so you can be more stable. And stand straight, which is actually not so easy. Imagine your spine is like really straight, not this, straight. If you cannot feel it, I recommend you to go to the wall and stand here to put everything, like to put your head and your shoulder and the leg to see how you are actually standing straight. Then keep that posture. Yes? So that is straight. And open chest and shoulder, which is for us, it's very difficult because we are always doing this. Easily here is closed. So once in a while, you can do this to opposite way. Can you do this? Yes. But still keep your body straight and open. And since we are doing this all the time, open, and when you stand up, if you put your paws this direction instead of this direction, this direction, your hair will naturally open. So keep this posture. Remember, memorize this posture. Yes, everyone making a perfect posture. Great. And now shoulder down. Make sure never this. Shoulder down. Can you try up? Yes, then down. Relax. Yes, perfect. And then now hair pulled from the sky. Yes. So you can imagine your height became 3 centimeters higher than usual. Instead of this, imagine your hair is pulled from the sky, so you are taller than usual. And have a strong core. Yes, strong core. Then, with this posture, keep your paws in here, front to front. With this posture, can you inhale? 5 seconds inhale and exhale for the 5 seconds, okay? I'm gonna count. And keep shoulder down. 1, 2, 3, inhale. 4, 5, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try one more time with keep your shoulder down and just use your core to get all the oxygen, and exhale with a slowly with counting 5. One more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wonderful. So this is a perfect posture with when you pray. And of course, to the inhale and exhale is depends on the piece and depends on the chin and phrasing. Of course, you need to take a different inhale. Sometimes, eighth note you have to inhale. Yeah, of course, different. So those practice. And many percussion players forget about breathing, so don't forget inhale and exhale and no shoulder up. So next, I also want to try with you all, so you need to prepare the 4 minutes if you have. Do you have a 4 minutes with you? Great. So far we tried without the instruments, but now with the instruments, exercise. So for the exercise, everyday routine, I used to practice like really nerdy exercise every day, like sometimes like 2 hours, 3 hours only for the exercise on marimba. But those we need, especially early stage of the performer. And for the style of a stroke, there are many different types of the stroke, but I divided for today, for the only 5. Full body stroke, arm stroke, wrist stroke, finger and mallet stroke, and just mix. So many percussion players forget about the gravity and just play down and stop. Then instrument will be hard. Can you try to hit your hand, left hand by your right hand with this? Just follow just the gravity only. How do you feel? How your left hand and right hand? Yes, it hurts, right? Because we are just following the gravity. So we need to up, release, hit and release to get that nice sounds. Then now your hands are not hurt anymore. Same for the instruments. If you hit only down, it's easy to break. But again, this is how I feel, and I'm 163 centimeter, And now, especially, I'm a little bigger because pregnant. So it depends on your body structure. If you are super tall, and then it will be different stroke, So you can create your own, but I'm just gonna introduce how I play for you to experience. So to do that, for the full body stroke, I can demonstrate a little bit, then we can maybe try together. So full body stroke, I need to use them when I want something loud. So for the full body stroke, it's like really need to use your entire body, and of course inhale and exhale. Big move. This kind of move. Inhale, exhale. And we have a vibration for the instruments, so you don't want to stay too long on top of the instruments. Neither you don't want to react too fast, because you want now for the full body stroke we are looking for something deep and warm. And you can use for example, Keiko Abe, Japanese children's song. La, la, li, la, 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 li, la, 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 la. This is full body stroke, or Lauda Concertata by Akira Ifukube. First entrance of the marimba after the orchestra, long, beautiful introduction. That fortissimo feel like that's kind of full body stroke. That we can try together a bit later. I'm gonna explain the others first. But the next is arm stroke. Arm, to use arm. This will be the good practice for you. Just imagine your arm and mallets are one unit. Those you can use like many pieces, like a legato. Those I'm using only arm, or Siberius, the Kusi. Those using an arm to get the legato. The next is a wrist, which probably most of the percussion player use a lot, because you use this for many percussion instruments, and the snare drum as well. And most articulate sounds we can get with a wrist stroke, like for example with the marling, like very articulated, or something Toshichi Yanagi, the sauce, second movement. Like clear, bright sounds, or Petrushka, like very bright, articulated sound. So that's we use the wrist to practice that. To clarify, you are using actually wrist. I use this kind of practice. Hold your number 2 mallet and then by number 3 mallets to put in here, and make sure you're using only the wrist. much you can move your wrist. Or sometimes I do put my entire arm here to see how much I can raise my wrist. This move I want to control. So you can practice like this. You don't need to pray fast. You can just pray with a control. This kind of move. And then next, the finger, or just use the weight of the mallet. That's also I use a lot. But that's like that's kind of this kind of sound. Those similar to the arm stroke, but just use the weight of the mallet. And next is just mix. That you can create your own. So let's go back and everyone can stand up and hold the 4 mallets. If you don't have the 4 mallets, don't worry. You can just try to get the idea of the stroke. So remember your legs are under your shoulder. Remember your posture, the perfect posture. And then prepare. Then inhale, and maybe you can just try for the easy way, domisoto. With the inhale, prepare, exhale, release, and up. And you can see my arm and mallets are one unit, not like separated to use a list. This is a practice to get the warm, deep sounds. So imagine you are pulling the sounds from the instruments, but put your breath to the bottom part of your resonator. Try C major. Nice, nice. Control the speed. No upstroke or no downstroke. Not like fast react. Slow move. So you can imagine this. Control every single move with the same speed. And without using the whip. Like no whip. Some people use the whip stroke, but with my body, if I do that, sounds become too harsh. So I use connect when I want something warm and deep. Try again, inhale, and control the speed. Keep going. Very, very good, Parma. Very good, very good. Natalie, good, great, great, great. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, yes. Connie, good, 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 good. But Connie and Misha, make sure your speed, you can control the speed. Don't need to rush. Yes, 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 yes. Great, great, great. Joel, great. Yes, Jay, you can also try a little bit slower and more open. Keep your posture. Good, good, great. Yes, Sam, you're doing great. So you don't need to rush. You can take your time to here. Slow, yes. Slow move. Yes, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Great, great. Joel, good, good. Nice, nice, nice. Jay, you want to try too? Don't forget to inhale and exhale. And Joel, not worry to bring up fast, slow, control, same speed. Yes, yes. Good, great, great. And inhale, then exhale. Beautiful. Great, thank you. Thank you, everyone. So this practice, you can do that yourself. Make sure you get a beautiful, beautiful, deep, warm sound and control your body. Not fast, slow control. And inhale and exhale. And you can do C measures and one step up, one step up, one step up for the entire key. You can create your own. And next for the arm stroke, remember how I showed you this? Can you try this? Slowly, slowly, slowly. Can you see Natalie doing great? Yes, control yourself. Yes, Joel, great. Yes, Jay, you can do a little bit slower with inhale and exhale. Some you can try too. This move. Yes, Conor, this is great. That's great. Yes. Misha, good, good, good. But no rush. Just connect your body and mallets. And keep your posture nice. Posture nice. No rush. Conor, you're a little bit too rush. Like imagine you are touching surface of the beautiful lake, the water, but not making the wave. Touching surface of the water. Yes, yes, that feel. Great. Great. Then you can practice that with any scale. Do, mi, so, so, mi, do, mi, so, do, mi, so, mi. Great, good, great, great. But don't be afraid to use your arm. Don't be afraid. You can use your arm. You can use your arm, but not to the wrist at this moment. Just your arm and mallet move together. Anything you can do. Just slow move with this stroke. Okay? Then next, the wrist. Everyone put the mallets down. Put your arm on top of the table or on top of the marimba. And can you make your wrist up? How much you can make it raise? Can you make it of the maximum? Okay, if that is your maximum, remember this degree and hold your mallets and hold number 2 and number 3 and remember that degree. Can you pray with number 1 and number 4 with 100% control of your wrist? And same as this full stroke with a minimum version. So not use the momentum, control. Control, then half step up. But everything control, not the momentum or rebound. Next step, keep going. And remember the gravity we have. So after you play, bring back the mallet up. Remember, in the first, we put the arm here and this degree. Every time go back to this degree. This is exercise. So we need to use our muscle maximum to memorize how we can move. Not only until here, until here. Yes, great. Yes, good. And number 2 and number 3 mallet hold on top of the instrument to put down. And make sure your wrist is not up. Wrist stay same height. Same height, not this. Keep same height, then use. So it would be probably easier for you if you can have a mirror in front of you to check your posture and check your stroke. Then you can get a visual idea of how much you are moving. And it's easily, if you don't check, easily like if you are right-handed go up, but left hand is until here, become lazier. So practice in front of the mirror to make sure you're using the same muscle and the same height. So next, finger, that you can do without the instrument, but more like became friends with the mallets, the weight of the mallets and the control. So you can do anything. You can just, without playing, just do this. Shake your hand like this way. This is actually feels very good. Then hold mallet, this, and use the mallet, and you can just do any note, but you can control any, like you can make up any kind of the sounds. You can be creative for that. So that is my exercise for the stroke. So you get the 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5 is mixed, so you can create your own. And of course, I just divided it big way, so not this is the only, stroke. You can create your own. And then now you can sit down. Thank you very much for showing me. You are all so quick, and I'm very surprised how you can change your body move that quick. Very good job, everyone. And now I'm gonna show you how I actually practice for the music to practice. Hold on. I think I didn't share the screen. So to practice, you can see slow practice, staccato, rhythm, dampening, harmony, and voicing. The 6 steps you can see, right? So I'm gonna demonstrate a little bit, but slow practice, you know what's a slow practice. Everyone say practice slowly, right? But of course, this is most important for us to memorize, to connect your brain, and although you practice very slowly, you need to sing all the time. Need to practice with singing, also slow practice. And then now staccato. Okay, so I'm gonna show you for the example. You can use many different types of the music, but for the example. This piece, I would practice with the staccato. Remember, we use a wrist stroke. Just now we practice, right? This one. Use the wrist to articulate sound, staccato. Then next, no, sorry, go back to the first. Slow practice. Legato still. Then let's see the staccato. Staccato. Accurate. Then now, let's try the rhythm practice. Instead of try this rhythm. Then different pattern of the rhythm. Right now we try ta ri 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 ri. So you can try opposite. Ta rin ta ran ta ran. So every phrase you can do differently. I mean, so from the beginning, okay, this time I only practice the ta ri 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 ri. Then okay, next one through I'm gonna do ta-ran, ti-rin, ta-ran, but everything control. Then next I can do, hold on, dampening. For dampening practice, this I actually do a lot to memorize as well as to have less to play less long note. So for example, the Marin. This one I can play dampening to memorize the physically and visually. Of course, slowly. Until here. Yeah? So now play a bit faster. Then now I feel more secure of where I'm playing. Then next, harmony, especially for the very tonal music. What is this piece? Harmony. Right? So if you play G major prelude, I practice the harmony to see the longer line of music. And next, voicing. So this is also very helpful for me. Only one voicing at a time. All the voicing, for me, all the voicing I want to sing separately as a different instruments like an orchestra. Not this way only, like I want to hear this way of the music. Do you understand what I mean? So, like example, the same piece, C sharp major. Just practice one voice. Or This, how many voicing coming? First, right? This is a middle voicing, and the other voicing is or 3 different voicing. So now you get some idea of how you can be creative for the practicing many different way, I hope. So this is how I did, how I do usually. Slow practice, staccato rhythm, dampening, harmony, and voicing. And then the next, I'm gonna make it a little bit quicker because sorry, time is always not enough. So now you can see my screen, right? Okay, so far you with me? Do you have any questions so far? Okay, then next is listen. Record your practice every day, every time. Now you have a smartphone, like, or anything, computer, anytime, just record yourself and listen again and again. That's the best practice for you. And this is also great practice for me to listen to the only metronome. This to get some, well, when you get nervous, you play fast. That's easy, that's human being, like your heartbeat became fast, so of course play fast. So when you find out the comfortable tempo of your performance, check metronome and write it down and listen that only. And listening to that metronome sounds and practice in your head. Sing in your head, only listening the metronome. And sometimes you can do like with a 16 tick, 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 tick. But sometimes you can make it even like a quarter or even slower. And also you can do like for the, I'm putting too much example of the Marlin today somehow, but let's see what's the standard. Oh yes, Conor is gonna play rhythm song. So like example, listen this metronome, or you can listen. That's that practice, or have the back. Then next is this, you know, even like bigger pulse of the metronome sound. Then you can have a stable rhythm and a little bit more freedom, right? So you can do those like many ways with the listening to only metronome, not playing instruments, sing in your head. And next, for the last one of the physical memorize is physical practice is visually remember the score. So usually I make a photocopy of the piece I play, of course, from the original book, original score. I make a photocopy to put as a one unit. And this is our dog Partita. He's a very sweet boy. And for the marimba piece, if we are putting music, we have to turn page. Also, iPad, we have to have an extra move, which is very annoying for me. That's distracting for me. So I usually memorize, but before entirely memorize, I can, instead of having like this, I make it smaller copy. You can see how I make it small, and I put some colors for the sections to have some idea. Okay, around here it's like a yellow. Okay, it became blue, and many different type of the forte. Some forte can be blue, some forte can be red. Different type, different color, and you can put the music on in front of the instrument, but you don't have to chase the note all the time and don't need to turn the page. And if you have something even like bigger piece, this is composed by Pius Cheng symphonic poem for solo marimba, 25 pages and 40 minutes by one movement, which is so long. So what I do is, of course, read again and again and hang the music on a wall to see as a one unit, as a one picture of the music. So this is also helpful for me to think of the music as one big phrase, not like page by page. And last, mental practice. Have you ever done Zen meditation? Great, Natalie did. And yes, and this would help me a lot before the performance and, clean my brain. And, in the every day, everyone has different life, many difficult things, unexpected things happen, but we are musicians, we need to go to stage and we need to play. So I always want to clean my head before the performance and sing in your head all the time. This is additional practice for you. Many people just don't sing in your head all the time. If you start singing 24 hours, that's maybe not possible, except when you're sleeping, then it's gonna help you a lot to memorize music much quicker. And lastly, imagine actual performance day. Have a positive idea of your performance day or audition. If you think of the auditioning school, grad school or university, you already get nervous, no? I get nervous if I imagine like some, okay, concerto with Vancouver Symphony, oh, that's my dream. Oh, if that's coming, of course get nervous, but have a positive imagination all the time. And for me, routine before the practice, wash your hands. Even doesn't matter Corona. It doesn't matter. It's just need to clean your body physically as well as mindly. Washing hands, clean your mind too. I think clean at least my mind. And remember from the beginning, I told you when I am reading music, I know where to practice. So every day after you practice, if you check your recording, you know what you need to practice next day. So in the morning, you already need to know what to practice. And stretch. Remember this. And put your pulse front to keep good posture. Stretch and breathe. Deep breath. When you are nervous, your breath becomes so thin and faster. So try to have a deep breath all the time. And check the instrument, which is, percussion. We get lazy to not checking, but we never know what happened. So every time at a concert before the performance, I always check the chord is correct and all the accidental keys are lined up correctly, because sometimes the people, stage manager or stage staff, some people doesn't know how marimba should look like. So sometimes they kindly put all the accidental key together. That's nightmare if you notice after we start playing. So need to check all the time. So this is a routine before practicing for me. And for the routine before the performance, actual performance, for me, no routine. I try to not have a routine because every time different. Every time my mind is different. Every time I have a jet lag, different time and different audience, different concert hall. We cannot control everything. So I try to not have a routine, but at least wash your hand. That's, you can do 30 seconds. Stretch, you can do even in a cab, anywhere. When you're talking and going to the backstage, you can do anywhere. And breathe deeply, really deeply. Imagine you like deep breath is bringing all the oxygen to your head and finger to the mallets to connect. And check the instruments before you play. This is what I do before and behind the stage, and just be creative yourself and be positive all the time. Just enjoy and enjoy your musical journey. That's it. That's my presentation. Sorry, it became so long. Sorry. So do you have any questions so far? So 90 minutes is such a short time, so maybe we can start working on Natalie and Conor and Misha. Then afterward, if we have a question and answer, then we can do that. If that sounds good for everyone. Great. And Natalie, can you go first?
Yes, I can go first.
Great.
Would you like me to play the entire movement?
What do you prefer?
I can play the entire movement. I just want to make sure that other people have enough time, but...
Yes. Sure. So Natalie, please introduce yourself and piece you are playing.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Natalie North. I am going into my senior year at the University of Oregon, and I'll be playing Bach's Second Violin Sonata in A minor, the fugue movement. And also just let me know, it's very hard to hear me. Thank you. Is this a little better?
Little bit.
Yes, okay, is this better?
Great.
Wonderful.
Great,
and then let me know how it sounds on the marimba.
Mhm. Sorry, beautiful, great, sounds great.
Wonderful.
Yes. Great. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So this A minor fugue is, for me, it's super difficult piece. It's like keep going and going and going. So it's always, for me, it's like, okay, okay, cadence, but still going. Still going. So not like actual relaxing time. But Natalie, you are doing great with, especially what I really enjoy was you're playing. I can hear clearly different voicing as a different instrument. That's really very nice. That approach I really like. And for playing Bach violin piece, how many students have ever played violin piece on marimba? Yes, 2, 3, 2, and I'm sure Misha is playing too. Yes. So most of us probably played, and in the future you will play too, and many school audition you need to play too. But this is just this is like personal preference. But for violin, their ranks of the keys around that keys are perfectly fit on the violin. But for marimba, our instruments like usually 5 octave, and for the higher range sounds more brighter and a little bit cuter compared to the middle range. And for us, most sustaining and clear pitch we have is around the middle range. So, especially for the minor of the violin piece, I usually play 1 octave lower to get more comfortable sounds and more something adapt marimba sounds on instead of playing exact octave. Like for example, like Bach has some music composed for cello, and he changed later to the different octave for the different instruments and the different key. For example, for the lute suite as well, or harpsichord. He always changes, transpose the key, right? So we can. I prefer to change at least octave to 1 octave lower to get a little bit more warmer, more easier to legato sounds. That's, you can try to see like what you prefer. And so Natalie, your voicing was very clear and very nice. But for the section, you can have a little bit more character, I think. Can you all see my screen now? Great. Okay, so from here, we want to hear this eighth note less fast, right? So make sure you breathe. 1, 2. Then around here, then new thing. So you can even change a little bit more, a little bit brighter. But before that, then going down, you can see this half step down. So naturally, music is going down, but still not finished. Then development, the shorter repetition, then 16th note, this pattern is new, so far we have a 16 la, more like rhythmic, and la legato, thicker. Then became la. This note can be a little bit more legato, then connect then now tararan tin da, tararan tin tan, tararan tan, tararin tin da, tararan da, tararan da. Those long phrase of this voicing. Meanwhile, your soprano ta ri ra ri la ri ra ra la ra ra ra. How can you make it create? Gradually la ra 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 la ri ra ra la ra ra ra. Then next is still going up. La ri ra ra la ri ri ra la ri ra ra. Then from here to here, the long phrase change to tariran tan tan, tarara tan tan, and tarararira, la ri ra ra ra. This 16th pattern, tariran tan tan, la ra ra ri ra ra, tarira tan tan, la ra ra ri ra ra. Then mix tan, tarari ra ri ra, la ri ra ra ra, la ra ra ri ra ra ra, la ra ri ra ri ra, la ri ran tan tan. Became C voicing clearly. Then heavy tarara, lan lan, tiririt tan la. Okay, long time I haven't seen this. Tararin tan la. Then came back. Tiririt tan lan lin la la lin. Major now. Tararan tan tarara minor. La 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 pam pam. La li la. Four voicing of course became much sicker, so you can take a little bit more time. La li la 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 li la la. Then go to the episode. La ri ra 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 dan 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 da ri ra 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 dan dan dan. Do you understand so far? So many, also like many repetition, many things are happening. So you can sing and character, make a character a little bit more clearer to enjoy. And so for the episode, you can make it more like legato ta ri ra 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 ta ra ri ra 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 ra. So for the baroque style, usually first time is a little bit louder, second time a little bit softer. Same thing, second time a little bit piano. Then to la ra ra ri ra ra ra. But instead of play loud or soft, you can maybe try to sing thicker and thinner, or deeper and lighter. That's also you can create your own way instead of just sing forte piano, just character. Then after long episode, go back to ta-da-ring, tan 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 la la. Now E minor. Ta-da-ring, tan 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 ta-da-ran tan ta-ra-ra. So of course, ta-da-ring tan tan should be a bit different character as a ti-ri-ring tun la 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 la, right? So those you can create, and for the small detail, for those episodes when you have, you can also legato and sing re mi fa mi re do si la to ri ri re te ra 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 ri ra te ra ri. And also for all of us, if you analyze the harmony, we can clearly see that what's the note of the tension note. So those we can pay attention. Then to just experiment, play a little bit, place those tension notes a little bit behind the pulse to get attention, or even come earlier, or play a little bit loud, or you can pick many ways. Then decide finally what's adapt for your music, your created music phrasing. So okay, so Natalie, let's try a little bit from the beginning. I gave you already a lot of information, but try not play fast. Breathe and sing. even more clearer voicing right now. And now I would suggest la 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 instead of just dun 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 la 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 when you have a quarter note, try to play longer and dun, 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 you can take time. Not this is too healthy for me. La di la di la di la la. Use the arm stroke. So make a little bit more legato. Let's try from there. Good, beautiful. Can you all hear the like a little differences for more legato and how she was creating the beautiful crescendo? I really enjoy. And Natalie, maybe for the experiment, you can try 1 octave lower. Right now, I can hear you want to make the music a little bit louder some part, but you are hesitating it because the sounds became too cute. So maybe you can try 1 octave lower to get the legato more. Okay, but thank you so much, Natalie. We're gonna move on to the Conor. But thank you. And Conor is going to play rhythm song, right?
Yes.
Great.
Rhythm song by Paul Smadek.
Yes. Is it okay if I finish 10 minutes or so later, Christine?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Okay, so Conor is going to play rhythm song. And okay, whenever you are ready.
Okay.
wonderful concentration and beautiful articulation and rhythm and tempo keeping. Great. And yeah, for the Natalie, Conor, and Misha, you're all had to wait over my talking and suddenly playing is not easy. you are doing great. And for Conor, first, although you have a great concentration, some groove became a little bit not stable. That feel. I think. Do you remember for my presentation? You need to be careful of the posture, and I'm not sure how tall you are, but from the screen, you look very tall, and when you are tall, and to show you, I took a screenshot just now to make sure you noticed. Hold on 1 second. Can you see yourself?
Yes.
Yes. So remember, your neck is, if your neck is straight, then you can get more open sound. But if you are doing this, first of all, I worry about your neck. You are a wonderful musician, but if you have injured your neck, you cannot play longer, right? Posture, be careful. Keep your head straight. Yes. And maybe you can adjust your marimba a little bit higher. It might be easier if you make marimba a little bit higher. But it depends on the preference. I used to play low, and I was very bad posture, and I injured my back. So now I'm extra careful of the posture. That's like back to like 15 years ago. So my marimba is much higher than it used to be, and now I don't have any problem of playing because of the posture and the perfect position of the marimba. So you can try to find the perfect position for you, for yourself. And I know your teacher and pious teacher Van. He's also super tall guy. Everyone know him, and he's super tall, but his posture is not this. When he plays concert, he's always perfect posture too, although he's super tall. So yes, tall is easily became this, but not everyone. Yeah, just keep your posture nice. And for this piece, I really enjoy your passion and concentration. And if you have extra articulation, it would be wonderful. So for example, here you can see. Can you see?
Yes.
Da 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 pam pa da dang. Accent. And I can hear you are trying to bring up. Can you see?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I can see you are trying to bring those up with a fortissimo, but instead of play loud, maybe you can play a bit brighter, not hit loud, play brighter, which is use an upstroke with your wrist. Can you try slowly? Try again. Okay, yes, getting much better. But 1 second. Instead of play loud, play up. Let me show you. So not. This is down and play loud. Instead of that, up. imagine your left hand is so hot. How do you react when you touch your left hand by your right hand? Don't burn yourself. You have to touch. Yes. Much quicker move. Quick move, right?
Right.
So remember that move. Try. Only the one note. Faster. Yes. Try. Good. You don't have to hit from the far away. You can start playing from the low to high, not from here to here. This is more full. So from closer place to yes, faster stroke. Good, beautiful. Now legato. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Conor. So you can practice like this slow, like right now. You play super nicely with all the articulation, with a nice sound, with controlling the stroke. So practice this slow with all the, pay attention, all the articulation, and think accent is not the loud sound, bright and articulate. So not hit loud, play a little bit faster stroke. And to remember that, imagine your left hand is hot, right hand move quicker. Yes. Use your wrist, and we all can try this stroke. If you use your arm, react slow, right? And you burn everywhere. Yes, this stroke can get some brighter sound, accent. It can work for this piece. So you can create like that. And for the legato part was super beautiful just now when you play. So remember that feel. And also, I'm gonna show you a little bit. After here, you still need to keep the fortissimo till here. Then finally, then decrescendo to mezzo piano, then more decrescendo to piano. And sing, and remember the my way of practicing. I recommended to practice with a staccato or the staccato, as well as like different rhythm pattern, right? You can also create your own rhythm pattern. La 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 ta la ta la ta la 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 li dan ta rin ta ran ta ran ta ran ti dan la. Or taran 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 taran. You know, make the different rhythm to control every single move. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, not only practice as it's written, create your own way. Like anything you can create. Every single practicing moment will build you as a good musician. So try everything you can. And pay attention for the more for the dynamics difference. Then, yes, you're doing great. So thank you very much, Conor.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Misha, thank you so much for waiting.
No problem.
Okay. Tell us what you are playing.
my name is Misha, and I'll be playing the Allemande from Bach's Second Violin Partita in D minor.
Great.
I plan to play it with both repeats, but due to a lack of time, if you want me to omit one or both, then I can.
Yes, please. Yes, for the time, maybe you can play without a repeat for today. Thank you.
Sorry, I just might adjust the instrument.
Okay, great. So while Conor is preparing the instrument height, do you have any questions so far? Or maybe you can send me an email if you have any question to my email address eriko.daimo@nyu.edu. And yes, I think yes. Good, good, good. Great. Okay, Conor, are you ready?
Pardon me?
Yes, are you ready? Wow, beautiful. Beautiful, Misha. Beautiful playing. Very, very well played. And very musical. And you were singing very beautifully. And I enjoyed it very much. Thank you. Good. So,
Thank you very much.
you okay? Okay, good, 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 good. So, what I suggest is some part yes, you are singing very nicely, but I suggest you to analyze the harmony. The reason is, although you are making a beautiful phrase, some part is too suddenly and not making the longer phrasing. If you have a harmony in your head, you probably can see even more nice longer line of the music. So I would suggest you to analyze, and I don't mean you need to write it down or the code. I'm more like make an accompaniment for this and make a chorale of this beautiful single line of the melody. So like for example, from the beginning, like this, like now you can kind of see the how where the music is going instead of just this is a single line, so it's difficult for us to create. So sing with la la ri la la ri la 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 ri la 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 ri la la ri la ri la 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 ta la la ta ri la ri la la ta la 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 ta la ri la ta la then we can clearly like see and hear where the music is going. And next thing is you are singing super nicely. Some part, because of that moment, your pulse became a little bit off. Like suddenly, we are waiting but not arrive, and suddenly like fast. So keep the pulse, strong pulse. I don't mean you need to play not like this. If you sustain longer, next you can put a little bit squeeze and a little bit, make it stretch and squeeze. You need to, still in a box, but inside of the box you can stretch and squeeze. You can make, yes, and if you make slow down gradually with the pulse, not suddenly, then listener can follow you easy. For the music, it naturally wants to dance and start moving, and if you suddenly make it slow down, we cannot follow. Yeah. And then for the last three, la 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 li la da li da li da la li. Sorry, this range of the singing is very difficult. La da li da li la da la. This one you play so beautiful. So for just experiment, maybe you can try to divide the harmony instead of taririran. When you play taririran, suddenly sounds became for me. Sounds became a little bit too cute for me. La tariri. So maybe you can try. 1 second. So then this voice thing or pulse. Take a breath. La la. Then we can follow you better. And last super small thing. This one. La 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 da di da di da di da. From here to here, that interval, we need a lot of energy to go there. No? For percussion player, we easily forget about that. But for the singer and for the violin, la 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 la. Those we want to pay attention for the interval. So you can have a little bit of time, or you can, you can have a little breath, or you can have a, you can create your own, but not do like normal da 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 di da di da di da da di da da da. No, that's we want to pay attention this person. La di da da la da da da. You can play a little bit longer, or you can praise the note a little bit later. Your choice. And then for the ending, la di da la di da da di la di da. Take your time. No rush. Okay. So thank you very much for Conor playing, and wonderful playing Natalie and Misha and Conor. Will be play wonderful. Thank you so much. It was like very inspiring and very well prepared. Thank you. So I'm sorry we are over time. Time flies.
Just great. Eriko, thank you so much. What a wonderful class.
Thank you, Van.
I see Aaron there as well. Yeah, I know you got to scram. But really, so thank you so much for spending this time with us. We wish we had like 10 hours with you instead of just this. So just incredible wisdom and great clinic about how to play percussion, play the marimba, and the approach to the instrument that you take, and the approach to practicing that you brought to us. And then just your work with the students as well, just really fantastic. So we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Domo arigatou gozaimashite. And thank you. Let's all give a huge round of applause to Eriko Daimo.
Thank you everyone. Thank you, Aaron. It's great to see you. And yes, everyone play super fantastic, and it's wonderful to see you all on the screen. And time flies too fast. Now I have to go to the concert hall to see my friend is having a surprise proposal and wedding. So I have to run now. But it was wonderful to spend time with you, and I'm glad we can be together this time. So let's be in touch, and I really hope to see you in anywhere. As long as we play music, I'm sure we will see each other. So let's be well, be healthy, and be safe, be positive, be creative, and see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Eriko.
Thank you.